I never really gave Coldplay much of a listen outside of like Viva La Vida because that song was a banger.
Also not
either
of those songs.
I was going to say that is not Viva La Vida, but also good songs.
Yeah. I mean, damn.
Winners.
Oh, what?
By the way, why? I feel like that was only included to be like, fine, we made him Jewish.
Ben's got something too. So until I see more of like this version of the thing, I'm willing to put him higher. But
I'm not mad at that.
Mhm.
I think I almost agree putting Fant4stic Thing over First Steps Thing. But have you considered that Fant4stic Thing does not wear pants?
I did forget that. But honestly, hey, if you got to let it hang out, if you lose your
Nothing's hanging out.
if you lose your rock meat,
Yeah.
hey, bro, who's gonna stop? Like,
What's up?
Hey.
Welcome back
hello.
to another episode of the Dubois Podcast, where, as always, you are here with us, and we are
Boys.
You know, episode 79. We're gonna get it going, but I'm
Yeah.
sure I'll address the elephant in the room. We're in a whole new room.
Ooh.
So, so you haven't seen or heard from us in about maybe like I think 2 weeks at this point. It's because we tried to escape Raymond. We almost made it to the border, but his men got us. He wasn't too happy about it, so he put us in a new room.
Underground.
With a new guard cat. The other two were kind of slacking.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
taking bribes and stuff.
Yeah, we had been there so long that like we had kind of formed bonds with them.
Honestly, yeah.
So they were letting a lot of stuff slide, and frankly, Raymond wasn't very happy with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you might see our bodyguard cat show up every now and then. His name's Moach. He's pretty chill. Just say hi, Moach, in the comments if you see him. But yeah, we're gonna see how things go here. Hopefully, we can make it work.
Raymond
And if
makes
it
us-
doesn't, Raymond will send us back to the old spot with our old pals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I have a theory as to why Raymond put us here. I think he just couldn't afford the hotel he was keeping us at anymore.
Fair.
So
Yeah.
he put us in his basement.
That's fair.
I mean, his
Yeah.
business. It's how many people are dying that you're reviving. all
That's the
time.
thing.
That's-
Is
yeah.
that's the see
Especially
that's the
when you're in debt.
See, that's the thing that I don't understand about Raymond, right? Because his business solely relies on the fact that he needs people to come here, but he wants to keep it a secret at the same time.
yeah.
People die every day.
Facts.
This business should be booming, but instead we're the only ones who are funding it.
Yeah.
Well, we're not. We're
True. Yeah.
And-
We're
yeah.
working off this.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
He has to put us here because he can't afford it because we can't pay him.
Exactly. So, like, that being said, Patreon.
Yes.
Learn about the pickle story,
Yep.
the Datelin story,
Oh man.
All Sean stories.
all Sean stories.
Yeah.
Find out all the Sean takes, all on the
True.
Patreon.
Yes, sir. And ma'ams.
Link in the description.
But yeah, wanted to get y'all caught up. We'll move past all that. We don't got to dwell on it too much. He doesn't like when we talk about his business. But this week, we're going to be talking about some Fantastic Four. But before we get into that, you know how things are here. We talk about our music recommendations. Hey, there he is.
Hey, Moach.
Say hi to Moach in the comments.
Young Moach. Sorry, sir.
Yeah, music recommendations. We're going to kick it off with that side of the room. Make our
Say
way to
less.
me. Alex, kick it off.
It's me. I apologize for that. My song this week is Still by Eden. It's a new song that came out at this point like 2 days ago. See, the thing with that is like one of those like singles that drop like the day before the album drops, and it's like at that point,
Why?
like I'm not mad. It's a banger song, but so Eden as usual is on some sad shit, but the way that it's produced, the beat makes you want to move your body. I'll say that for sure. But it's just about a relationship that he's in, the person, not the best. And he was saying that like, hey, I love you, but he's not a fan of the things that the partner does, but like he loves them, so he's not like, and he wants to like leave and do what's best, but he can't. Essentially, and the song is about him being like, I love you, but like, damn, this shit sucks, basically. And even at the end, like he talks about like wanting, like he thinks about the end, to like kind of like get rid of like the stress or whatever. So like he's in a relationship, but he's like, damn, ending this shit would be so cool, and which is unfortunate. And he even talks about like he knows that it's dark, but it helps. And then on the other end, he flips it and says, I know that it's dark, but it's hell. And I'm like, bro's kind of spitting. Anyway, It's a good song. You should listen to it. Be sad, but also dance. It's my vibe.
Hell famously on fire.
Facts.
Probably not dark.
You don't know that. Could
Maybe
be dark
in
flames.
Dark in tone.
Could be Amaterasu's. Oh, cut that shit out.
What a
Freaking
nerd.
That's what I'm saying.
Now all the hoes stop watching.
Sean, take it away now. Bring us back.
My music recommendation today, as you all know, any true fan of the podcast, my number one frontrunner for Artist of the Year is Somber. Somber put out an album. This has nothing to do with that because while the song is on the album, this song has been out for a very long time. That being said, my song recommendation is Back to Friends by Somber. This song is about sleeping with somebody, becoming romantically enticed. Maybe enticed isn't the right word. Like falling for someone and sleeping or sleeping with them, and then once that engagement is over, just going back to business as usual.
How you do that?
And the challenge, and that's the question of the song.
Yep.
Of the song.
She gets it. It's the question of the song. How could we go back to being friends when we just shared a bed, shorty? How we gonna do that?
Friends don't share beds.
I mean,
Facts.
Sometimes.
Not without the not
Like
gay pillow wall.
sleepovers.
You gotta have the wall.
Facts.
Yeah.
Or you got to be like upside
Yeah,
down.
and if you want
Okay, that's boy logic. Girls don't give a shit about a wall.
well, yeah, but like girls,
I just don't get it. You
the
don't get
streets
the,
say that
you don't-
girls be kissing at sleepovers.
Yeah, you don't get the social pressures
Which
of
is
being a
why
man
I
at a
don't get
sleepover.
invited, I think.
Or it's because it's the fact that it's a girl sleepover and you're a guy.
Oof.
I like to have fun. Go girls! I also want to have fun.
It's
Anyways.
not go. It's so girls just want to have
Oh,
fun.
I said oh.
Oh, you said oh? I thought you
I
said
thought you
I
said
said go.
go.
I thought you said go girls. I was like, go girls.
Tell us
Go
what you
girls.
think. Did he say go, guys?
Leave it in the comments.
No, he said go girls.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
That was a good one.
Thank you.
What was I talking about?
Back to Friends by Sound.
Back to Friends by Somber. It's a song I can't relate to.
Oh, two.
Because-
Relate.
Two on the counter. No.
Two on the counter.
Yeah.
But it still makes me like feel sad.
See, here's
Because
my
I'm like,
thing.
yeah, shorty, how
Yeah.
can we?
Yeah.
I love you.
He loves you.
For one time.
No, we made love one time, but now I'm in love with you for real.
But to her, she was like, hey,
She's like,
it was just some I was say just some fun, but damn, she was like,
Nah.
it wasn't even that.
She was like, I mean,
it was like,
like something happened, but like,
it actively took feelings away. She was like,
Wow.
T.
Damn.
She found out we weren't compatible that way,
and
and then she's like, I think we're better off as friends.
That's rough.
I'm like, word.
I would end it all.
Yikes.
Yeah. I feel like someone was saying something before I went on.
Yeah,
that.
hey, it's like,
You know, it's all right.
I think it was you
is there,
talking.
is there more you want to say about your song?
If I ever can relate to it, I'll let you guys know.
We'll update you
I
on
don't know
the
if
Patreon.
that would be more sad that you can or that you can't relate to it.
That's some
What do you
real stuff she just said.
it's real.
Okay.
real.
That's
Oh.
real. That's real as
I
heck.
almost forgot about the 5 per episode.
That's real as hay. If you ask me. Anyways,
All right.
Hey, dude.
what the hey, dude?
Veronica, what's your song looking like today?
My music recommendation this week is Rush by Ali and AJ.
Nice.
Ali and AJ.
Sorry, real quick. For what it's worth, the idea that your song was Fast by Demi Lovato,
And now it's Rush.
but now it's Rush by Ali and AJ.
I love that.
Dude. Sorry.
But yeah, this song is an oldie but a goodie. This song came out, I remember when we were pretty on the younger side. I used to love Ali and AJ. Their music was so good. They have another song, I think the breakup song, another one of my favorites. That fucking song, before I even knew what Getting My Heart Broken meant, I knew every lyric to that song and exactly how to sing it. So I think you guys should go check it out. It's really, really, really good. And Ali and AJ, you guys should start making music again because I miss it, please.
And movies.
And movies. Oh my God, their movie
That movie, that was
Cowbells.
goated, bro.
I loved Cowbells. It
Yeah.
was so fucking good. You've never seen it, have you?
Word?
I
Don't
knew
think
it.
so.
Really?
Cowbells wasn't for me, unfortunately.
Damn.
I love Ali and AJ.
Yeah.
Cowbells was
But
Are
Cowbells
they
wasn't
Ali
mine.
and AJ in that?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
then
I
have
think
I barely
so.
watched the show to begin with, so
However, Allie was in that one magical decom, the magic decom. Do you believe in magic? That song was in that movie with that guy.
She was also in
With the actor
With
who
that
did
guy,
the thing.
and he had like a necklace, and then there was like a chair that lifted up, and then he did like magic or something. I can't remember the name of the movie. It might just be Do You Believe
hey,
in Magic?
if we remember, it'll show up like somewhere around here.
She was also
Yeah,
in
show down here.
that zombie show. I forget what it's called.
iZombie
No, is it iZombie?
with The Walking Dead.
No, is it iZombie? The one where it's like she's like the
Resident
like
Evil?
the what do you call like the forensic
think it is
analytic? Like,
iZombie.
yeah, and
Yeah,
then
where
she became a
she's the-
zombie. Yeah.
mhm.
She's also in that, I think. Yes, and AJ was in my favorite show of all time. Put on Goldberg.
Goldbergs.
Yeah, good times. I love them. But you guys should go listen to their music because, as always, it's killer.
Facts.
Hell yeah. My
Period.
song recommendation this week
Uh.
is Sparks by Coldplay.
W.
It's an old song. I never really gave Coldplay much of a listen outside of like Viva La Vida because that song was a banger.
Also not
yeah,
either of those
I
songs.
was gonna say that is not Viva La Vida, but also a good song.
yeah. Yeah. I think it's like from that album, but no, from the
Oh,
Sparks
snap.
album, but not. Yeah.
Oh, that
Anyway.
wait, that's the song where the monkeys was dancing, wasn't it?
No, that's
the one that I
Adventure
was
of a
singing.
Lifetime.
They have a lot of well-known songs.
A lot of
so
songs,
it's you know
yeah.
I get mixing them all up.
Yeah.
Okay.
The song is basically about a person who is kind of realizing that they had messed up in their an old relationship and that they were the like essentially the bad guy in the relationship. They pushed them away, they hurt them, and they're basically kind of going to the person saying like, I know what I did was wrong, but just kind of hoping to like rekindle that flame, and despite like realizing like their mistakes, they're just holding out hope that like there is something still there for them. But really sad song, really great sounding though. I will say I don't get all the hate that Coldplay gets.
Me either.
Because
Family
like
Guy.
that's fair.
They were-
But even
they were-
even
they
just
were
outside of that,
That's the reason I didn't fuck with Coldplay for. Oh, that's one. I didn't mess with Coldplay for a while. Is because Family Guy was like listening to Coldplay, whiny bullcrap or something like that. And I was like, it must be correct.
that's crazy.
crazy.
You're like a Family Guy says it, it's true.
gotta
If
be
Family
true.
Guy says it, it's got to be true.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah,
I
like
didn't
them,
like them because they
Radiohead.
oversaturated their music in the radio. Not
That's
them
fair.
in particular, but
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
their music was
She said,
way
I'm tired of hearing them
overplayed.
on the radio.
That's
It is-
fair.
it is crazy,
like,
though,
and
like-
it was so often.
I'm gonna pull it up
Yeah.
real quick. Like I pulled up their like monthly listeners recently, and
Oh,
it was
yeah.
it was like high.
Yeah,
I was like, damn,
I'm one of them.
people are really still out here rocking like the Coldplay.
Yes, sir.
95.9 million monthly
Damn.
listeners.
Wow.
Like just for reference, T Swift, she's very popular. 86.4.
Wow.
I
Coldplay rocking
didn't
more
I
than
didn't know
T Swift?
Coldplay was out here like
Wow.
Wow,
that. So
they
I was
got
like, I don't,
motion.
I don't
That
get the
says
hate.
something.
Everybody hating publicly.
Because
but
Yeah,
Homegirl-
low-key.
Yeah,
Low-key.
exactly.
Homegirls
Facts.
now just started talking about dropping a new album, so I know people are like super excited about that. So the fact that they're
Wow.
still higher than
Yeah.
her is
Well, I
crazy.
think they're also like touring right now, so that could also be
Oh,
why.
okay.
Because
That
they're the
makes
reason why
sense.
that whole scandal, like with that.
Oh, with the
People
the,
had.
the people
Oh
who got
yeah.
caught.
Yeah.
That could
Um,
be it too. Is like they gained popularity because of
Maybe.
That's-
that
I'll have to track the
scandal.
charts next couple months, see if they're still rocking in the 90 millions. But yeah, great song. All the ones across the board. Give them a listen. If you don't know where to find them, don't bother typing them all in individually. We got that handled for you. If you go on Spotify, search bar, you're gonna type in Dubois Podcast. Sorry. You can do that actually and follow us.
Hey.
Then you're gonna search again and go to Dubois Music Recommendations. Playlist is gonna show up. Click on it, follow it, listen to all the songs on it, heart all the songs on it, share it to your friends and family. And yeah, and if you listen to this episode and you happen to go on there and you're like, oh, I want to see what's on there. You don't see those songs. Keep refreshing your Spotify. Maybe delete, re-download, log in, log out kind of thing.
Honestly,
It'll show
and
up.
If it's super, if even after that it doesn't work, you may have to factory reset whatever device you're looking for.
Yeah, and honestly, like reset your whole Wi-Fi.
And get in touch with Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
call your landlord.
But
And let them know to watch the Dubois podcast.
And pray.
pray.
To the most high.
If you're into that, you don't got to.
True.
But yeah, that covers
The
our
most
music
low.
recommendations for this week. As I mentioned before, we're discussing the Fantastic Four. Is it First Steps movie that came out recently.
First steps to the foundation of the future.
Say that 10 times fast.
First steps to the foundation of the future.
I was gonna
That
count.
was good.
but
At least
never
you
mind.
tried. I give you A for effort for trying.
Taking me 20 minutes.
As we do here sometimes with these types of things, I got a What Is Even That Fantastic Four edition. I am going to say a sentence that is basically a somewhat out of context description of a person or an event. Well, probably not an event, more so a person. And these guys have to guess it. They all get one guess, correct?
No.
Fuck.
We can have as many guesses as we want.
I need this written out and put like somewhere. Here,
I'm gonna. I said I was gonna do it episodes ago. I still haven't. I'm gonna make a chart with the rules so that we'll all have them. But we can answer as many times as we want. Just have some decorum.
Yeah, don't go shouting every single name possible.
The amount of times answering has nothing to do with the rules.
Galactus. It's got to be one of the four.
Sue, Galactus,
Surfer.
But yeah, they can guess. Whoever gets it they have from when I start talking to a minute after to guess. And if they guess it right, that person gets a point. If no one guesses it, I get a point. And as per usual, the house always wins. So we're gonna kick it off if you guys are ready.
I'm ready.
No.
Ready?
Number one.
Ready, Freddy.
They thought I was powerless till I showed them otherwise.
Franklin Richards.
Oh.
Yeah, that was an easy one.
Yeah.
Jack.
Basically, actually.
All I can
Honestly,
think of was the baby.
Throw me.
Wrong move. Oh,
Number two. That's probably another easy one. Get in my belly.
Galactus.
I was gonna say
You know what?
Gallimantis.
Galimatius.
Yeah, I think Sean.
Yeah.
All right, so 1-1.
Hell yeah.
They cheated. I'm just kidding.
Number three.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Sue.
Ooh. Okay.
It doesn't even I can't even get a second for it to register in my
as per
brain
usual-
before this one's
That's what
fucking
I'm saying.
shooting
By the
words
time,
out.
by the time he ended, it was when my brain was like,
Right.
oh.
I'm like, what did he? I'm
Yeah.
still processing what he said, and this
Yeah.
one's like, Sue, like,
it's like,
forget
damn,
you,
bro.
Sean.
Hey, before y'all cook me in the chat, I'm normally bad at these.
I think they're pretty good.
I can't come up with ones that
cheater,
are
guys.
too hard or like in the middle. It's either too easy or too hard.
I think I just might be pretty good.
I don't think
True.
so.
Can't be.
Don't go back to those old episodes where I did get not a one of them.
Not a one.
Don't worry about those episodes.
Number 4. Where's my super suit?
Frozone.
Johnny Storm.
Wow.
Yeah, because he was looking for
Damn.
the whole time.
Yeah. It was such a quick thing
I'm
that
on a winning
happened that I was
streak
like,
of getting
maybe
that
this
right,
one I can
guys.
get away with.
Yeah.
All right, so 2 and 2. Damn,
Trying to
bro.
get four of them thing.
All right, you guys are probably gonna get this one. Number 5 and the final one.
Damn.
Sonic mozzarella stick cheese.
Reed
pool.
Richards.
Oh, because that's a good one.
Yeah.
Saying
That's a good one.
Sonic at first is a good way to throw people off. Because you're like speedster.
Like what?
Ain't no dang
I was
speedster
like,
in that
huh?
movie. Ain't no doggone
Damn.
speedster in
Ain't
that
no
movie.
Dash
All right.
Incredible.
Dash Incredibles.
Sean
I
wins
won
with
by
3
getting
points.
True.
I'm on a winning streak of 0.
She won. Yep, she won the losing contest.
Oh,
Sean
yeah.
won the winning contest, and I lost the contest altogether.
Woo!
Type shit. I mean, damn.
Winners.
Oh, wait.
You lost.
And everything.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You lost in being ugly.
Yay! Isn't that a good thing?
Yeah. Because you're handsome.
He's lying.
It took him a second. He's like, what the hell are you
Like, what are
talking
we talking
about?
about?
Is he calling me ugly on air?
Yeah, on air.
You're not supposed to do that.
Well, yeah, you heard it here. I'm sure you didn't even get a chance to type any of your answers.
No, you probably didn't even get a
because,
second to
you know,
register what he said.
Yeah, and I'm sorry for that.
Editor, at the beginning of this, be like, pause before he even starts talking.
Don't listen to the full prompt.
Yeah.
Go to the Patreon to see the prompt.
Oh, there it is.
Go to the Patreon. All right, so got that out of the way. I had some things. Oh, before
Can I
actually,
just say something real quick?
This security guard's really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
so
him.
far, his ass gonna get fired.
No, he's not.
honestly,
we could leave right now.
I think he told us this to put fear in us, but this is really just his house cat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so too.
Because he's.
I don't think I've ever seen
I
a
think
creature.
he likes me.
So
There's only one creature I've ever seen splayed out like this while napping, and
Was it
it's
you?
former co-host Chance.
Oh, true. I thought gonna say former bodyguard Chiku.
No, Chiku, this dude over here,
he got
Chiku's a little bit more reserved.
yeah.
Hell yeah, he's chilling
So
though.
handsome.
He's enjoying it.
Anyways,
But yeah, I skipped a part and I apologize. Did anyone have anything they want to talk about before we get into this movie? 'Cause after that, it's movie only.
it's movie time. Nothing else. I did. This happened when you mentioned the whole or we talked about the Most High. He said the Most Low. Speaking about the devil or whatever. The other day, I was in like an HR meeting.
word.
'Cause our company got bought
Oh.
by other people, so the HR lady was like having us fill out paperwork, and my dad works with me, so he's right-handed. She saw that he was writing with the right hand, but I'm left-handed, so I was writing with the left hand. She's like, "Oh, you're left-handed. Huh, where'd you get that from?" And I was like, "I don't know. You know, my mom's also right-handed, so I guess I don't know." She's like, "Oh, that's crazy. I wonder where you got it from." And then me being too much of a silly
Oh
goose,
boy.
I said, probably the devil.
Oh yikes.
But
It's
that
HR?
What the hell?
refers to the idea that if you were left-handed in the
Yeah.
past,
Yeah.
Yeah.
they thought you were possessed by the devil
Yeah,
or something.
You're going to
Which
hell
is
or whatever.
ironic because the majority of our group is left-handed.
True.
Yes.
we all know where we're going.
We all.
I would say like
Yeah,
I don't
Literally.
know if you
Almost
guys
here.
know this. I have not been looking at the camera for the past probably 10 minutes. I have been looking directly at the TV.
everyone
That's
watching
funny.
like, what is he looking at?
What is bro looking at?
That's funny.
Wow, I'm used to it being
I
in
didn't
front of
even
us,
notice
so I haven't.
That's funny.
Wow. Anyways, she left.
I'm picturing you talking, and then your peripheral, you're like, "What's that?" Oh, that's the camera.
I was like, what am I looking at right now? The camera's there. Anyways, she laughed it off, but part of me wonders
You're flagged.
if she thinks, especially with these black cross dangly earrings that I got
Ah.
and my general fruity
Vibe.
vibe,
Demeanor.
she thinks that I'm like a
I love the devil. Yeah, the devil.
so that being
For
said,
your sake, I hope not.
that being said, Linda, it's not like that. I just made a joke.
You come in on Monday, you get fired.
Hey, hey, do me a favor.
That's funny. You're literally flagged in the system now.
Yeah.
As the devil
Keep
was.
an eye on that.
All right, sorry.
Anyone else got anything else? Get off their chest.
Nothing to follow up that.
Yeah, no, I think I'm.
All right. Fantastic Four, first steps. Obviously, you guys feel free to like bring up anything that comes to mind. But I figured we could maybe give like a general, quick little like summary of how we're feeling about it before we dive deep into the details. Obviously, if you haven't seen the movie and don't want spoilers, this is your chance to click off. Because after this,
Just
it's
fast
on
forward
you.
to the end.
It's kind of on you.
Yeah.
We got our 10 minutes.
We're already making money, baby.
Yeah, if you guys, we want to go in order. Start with Alex. How you feeling about the movie? How were you
it
feeling?
was cool. I had, unfortunately, and this isn't any fault of the movies, I would say. I don't know if it's just the vibe of the night, what was in the air, but I was not locked in. I was goofing and gaffing. The people in front of us, that man and his son, probably hated me.
I think that man might have hated his son.
He just got up and left with it.
Yeah, that was
the vibe-
crazy.
the
His
vibe
kid
of the
was
movie
young.
ended. Yeah, it was crazy. And then when you went into the bathroom and like beat him up in there, I don't know what's going on. But but no, it was. I think it was entertaining. It was a good time. Like, is it a movie where like people are like, Thunderbolts, and now this Marvel's back? I'm not quite there yet. I'll be on
Okay.
Thunderbolts maybe. This one, it's a step in the right direction, but I don't think it's like
She's got strong feelings. We'll get to that.
It's the first step in the right direction.
no.
Actually, no,
technically
Thunderbolts was the
second.
first
step. Yeah.
I don't know if it's a step, I'd say. I think it's
It's
like a little
a-
scoot. Like their
Damn.
foot
It is.
scooted
It is
over.
a gaze in the right direction.
It's a little
Yeah.
scoot on,
Yeah.
I think-
like a
I
little
think-
half a
It's
foot.
like, when like you roll your ankle and you have to kind of like catch
That's
yourself.
crazy.
I think it's like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But like not. Well, that makes it sound bad. So like,
They
I'm not saying
took a step with Thunderbolts, but after the step landed,
Then they stumbled.
they rolled their ankle.
Oh, Fantastic Four.
They had to catch
They
themselves.
had to take a break.
And we'll see whatever the next movie is if they land the next
True,
one.
Yeah.
true.
Okay.
Yeah.
What even is anyway? But yeah, I think it was cool. It was an okay. It was an entertaining time, but like, it didn't wow me or anything like that. I'll say that. But it's cool. It was
Okay.
it was a movie.
All right.
It was an occasion.
Yeah,
So-
I think I largely agree. While we were watching it, there were some things that I liked, some things that I wouldn't say there's anything I didn't like necessarily.
Okay.
Nothing I could think that I
Like
was
outright anything that like
the
kind of
only
bothered
thing
you.
I maybe
or-
didn't like
Yeah.
was that the thing did not look good design wise.
Yeah.
And the CGI for it was not fantastic.
Think so?
Damn.
I think I have
Yeah.
to watch it again.
It was like, I'm not like a CGI snob, so like I don't really care like that. Like it's not going to take away points from the movie, but it was very noticeable that he was CGI. Aside from him being a giant rock monster, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they've had Korg on the screen, and
Yeah.
Korg looks
Yeah.
real and believable, but the thing like could very easily tell.
Like he was not actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but like, ultimately, whatever.
Yeah.
He did at the end of the movie look like Ice Cube though when he had his little beard.
Honestly,
Yes,
that
sir.
was. I kind of like that look better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
kind of hoping he keeps it, but I feel like
Yeah.
he isn't.
I think he like got rid of it.
I
like,
think
at
if
the
he
end of
like
the movie.
trims it up,
Bro.
I mean, if he
Okay.
he makes it even, you know what I mean?
Controlled
Yeah,
beard?
yeah.
Yeah, I've said that like I think I like Superman more.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
But like it was fine as a
Yeah,
movie. I
yeah.
think like as far as like Marvel movies go, it's like I
like
don't know what to
middle of the
co-
road.
Yeah, like middle. I'd say maybe like a smidge higher than middle, only because
Yeah.
I really like that the world feels similar to Superman, where like it's like they're like superheroes and stuff.
Yeah, like it
So it feels a little bit more-
developed and lived in, kind
Exactly.
of like. Yeah.
It's also like a new world, so it's like a new take because
That's
like
true.
they're not in the same world as like all the rest of the Marvel
Yeah.
movies. So I think it helps add to that as well.
Yeah.
yeah,
Those I think are my general non-specific thoughts.
yeah.
All right. You seemed like you had some not so nice
Talk
things to
about
say.
it.
So my thing is that I feel like when Marvel did Endgame, they really put everything into it. And I feel like ever since that, the movies have kind of fallen off a little.
Yeah.
Facts.
Like, I don't feel like they're the same quality. They're not the same storyline. Like, obviously, I expect differences because you can't have the same, like, superhero movie every single time.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I feel like the way that they're produced and the way that they're done, it's just different than it was before. And, like, I understand, like, you have to move in different directions for things. But, like, for me, it doesn't feel as authentic Marvel, like how authentic Marvel used to feel. Like, this feels like new age Marvel. And while it's still good, it's not horrible. Like, it wasn't a horrible movie, but it doesn't give what I expect from Marvel. And I feel like after Endgame, like, they could have ended it there and that would have been it. Like, while it would have been horrible and I would have wanted more, I think they're trying to do this direction now where they're like doing these different worlds, these different lives, and it's like nothing really compares to what they did before. And I think that's where I'm struggling as a fan, because it's like I expect so much knowing their capability, and now I feel like I'm not really getting that. And like, I like the characters, but I feel like they're not developing them as they would before.
Facts.
Like, it doesn't
Yeah.
give the
Facts.
same genuineness. Like, I feel like it's not Stan Lee's Marvel movies anymore. It's like the new Marvel movies. And like, I don't really know. As a fan of the originals, like, I'm not the biggest fan of the direction that they're going in. Not to say
Yeah.
it's bad, but it's like, it's not really my taste. Like,
Yeah.
I know what they're capable of, and I feel like they're not doing what they're capable of.
Especially like in this movie,
Oh,
like
yeah.
the
Mhm.
Thing and Sue had like no character development at all.
Yeah.
Like, it was very much the Johnny and Reed show, which I'm not mad at. And honestly, to
Which
me,
is
like
crazy.
it feels
Yeah.
more like the Johnny show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which I'm not upset with. It's just I wish that we got more for
Everyone
Ben
else, yeah.
and Sue as well, because
Yeah.
like Sue felt very much like an already developed character, like a
Mhm.
character that you would see in like the third movie,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And Ben just didn't. He was
Really,
just kind of there,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah. I think it's probably hard
He met his
because
Christian girlfriend.
they
Yeah.
Who
All-
Catholic or whatever.
which,
She's
which
Jewish.
for what it's worth, oh yeah, she's Jewish.
Oh, you're right. It was
Yeah.
oh
yeah.
My
Whoa,
fault.
chill out, bro.
My fault.
Which, by the way, why I feel like that was only included to be like, fine, we made him Jewish.
Ben's got something too.
Like it because it didn't feel like because like
it didn't even feel like he was Jewish. I think it was just to me it felt like he would just liked her and went there.
Yeah, honestly, like that. It didn't feel like there was any sort of actual like reason for that plot point to exist aside from just being
maybe
like
a potential love interest.
Yeah,
like and that I get. It's just that he like talked with her like once.
Yeah,
and then at the end of the movie, he's like, "Hey, I'm
not
back."
even. He's like,
"Oh
hey.
yeah," he's like, "Hey, I'm back. Hey, I'm back."
Oh, he said, "Hey, don't talk about Ben Grimm like that."
Sorry, my bad. I know you and him twin for real.
He's just
Yeah, true, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Come on down.
It didn't feel like there was much development.
Yeah,
I will
Yeah.
say, like, to go back to your point about like Endgame being like this big bombastic thing, and then them kind of going down from there. Like, I understand. Like, obviously, they can't do Endgame like again,
level
right?
everything.
Right.
Yeah,
So like they have to kind of go down. But the problem is that they like followed with I think like Far From Home, and like that was maybe like this, and then they had like Shang-Chi, which like kind of
Shang-Chi was
like,
cool.
it was pretty cool.
yeah.
But then they started putting out Just.
And that's kind of what it
that's
feels, is
dog
that they're just
doo.
putting out whatever at this
Yeah.
point.
That's-
And it feels like
And they're
there's just
reusing
a
characters.
a spin wheel. They just spin it.
Yeah.
Whoever it lands on that
Mhm.
doesn't have a movie gets a movie
Yeah.
now or
Yeah.
a show.
And I
Yeah.
know
And like
they don't
'cause
deliver.
Thor: Love and Thunder, bad.
Still haven't seen
movie.
it.
Not good. What was the other stinker? There was another stinker. I can't remember what it was.
Was it the Marvel one? Marvels.
I
Oh,
haven't
the
seen that one,
Marvels.
so I can't
Okay.
speak to that
I
one.
haven't seen it either.
I'm still not looking at the camera. Oh my god. Anyways,
It's an adjustment.
yeah.
Please bear with us.
yeah,
I don't know. All I know is that they've had a lot of stinkers.
yeah.
The shows have also kind of been
That's
stinkers.
Yeah.
At least
Yeah.
for like, well, maybe not stinkers, but like
It's
phantom wipes. I'll say that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Where it's like you're excited about it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, hell yeah, I earned this, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But like, but you're not like jumping for joy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Terrible analogy. But yeah, and they've had some I'm not even gonna say hitters. They've had some decent ones, some
Yeah.
pretty good ones.
I've heard
Like-
Loki's good.
Loki, the show.
I've only seen
the first
like
season.
3 episodes.
Was good, and the second season I've seen a few episodes, and it's pretty good so far.
Oh,
but
yeah.
like Thunderbolts, I think was the first movie to come out
Mm-hmm.
where it's like, yeah, this is
Yeah.
Quantumania. That's the other one that I was thinking.
Oh, that
Oh,
was
the Ant-Man one?
Yeah, the Ant-Man one.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that either.
I haven't seen it either,
Same.
but I know it was a stinker.
Yeah.
But yeah. What was I friggin'?
You're just
Hey,
talking about how they're
I'm
putting
just
out
yapping.
stinkers.
I don't know.
I'm just yapping. The
I
point
know.
is,
Yeah.
they don't have a lot of hits.
Fair. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I know that's like a lot of people's problems is that like since Endgame, Marvel's been like, hey, quantity, bump the quality. And
Yeah,
that's kind of
that's
like
what it
what
feels like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, I feel like, sorry to cut you off.
No, you're
What's
good.
portraying in like all of their movies is that we as consumers can feel that. And like
Mhm.
anybody who, like us, our generation, who was raised on those movies and saw all of the originals, all of the remakes to the originals, like has seen the progress. We're looking at it now like, what the hell's happening?
Yeah.
Because this isn't the quality that we know.
Yeah.
Like, I completely understand going a different direction after Endgame, because Endgame, they did their thing. Like, it's called Endgame for a reason. Like, they really, really did their thing for that movie. And then they were kind of just trying to figure out, now where do we go? Now what direction do we go in? And it's like, while these characters are great, I feel like this movie, Fantastic Four, should have been split into 2. We should have gotten more background on them, more background on their love story, more background on how they got their powers. Like, I feel like you got the story, but it was mostly rushed because they expect you to already know what happens. And it's like, as a new consumer, I would want to know everything. So if you have to split it into 2 movies, split it into 2 movies. Give me all of the information, because that builds a better quality movie.
But make it
Which
good.
Fantastic
to
Four.
counter your point,
And then Rise of the Silver Surfer.
yeah, to counter your point, Superman did the same thing, but
Mhm.
But,
successfully.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
They both are films that started with both heroes already being associated and being known and doing their thing. But I feel like Superman was more perceived as a better movie than
Yeah.
Fantastic Four.
I think also the difference with that is that they really wanted to focus on Superman.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
With
it's
this
like
they had to
one.
focus on-
Because they had the Justice Gang, but they were also like
Yeah, they're
still
very much like
background
side
characters. And that's
yeah.
what I was going to also bring up with the whole Endgame thing is the issue is that Endgame introduced so many heroes, or like leading up to Endgame, there were so many heroes being put out there. And instead of even just focusing on the ones that were introduced, they said, we're going to now bring in new guys.
Yeah.
but they spread themselves too thin by showing too many new characters. And my problem with Marvel is that they like to say, hey, this is a movie about this hero or this group of heroes, but we're also going to have 4 to 8 other heroes or villains and things into this when it's not necessary.
Yeah.
Which is like the new Spider-Man movies coming out. And I keep hearing this person's confirmed to be showing
Punisher
up.
And Hulk.
This person's
Like,
confirmed.
why?
Even beyond that, they have
and Scorpion and
why am I blanking on her name? Florence Pugh's character.
She in there too?
Yes.
Yeah,
So it's like
confirmed.
I don't
Why
want.
is Galena in there?
I don't want any of them.
Complain, but like, wow.
But I am, because it's like I want to watch a Spider-Man movie,
Fact.
especially a Spider-Man fighting street level crime
and which is
in
what
New
they
York
said.
City.
Yeah.
And we're getting none of that because they're introducing Hulk and not introducing, but bringing Hulk in and Punisher, and like yes, they all connect in Spider-Man's like stories, but it's just not. We don't want it. We just want a Spider-Man movie like the Amazing Spider-Man movies were. The original Tobey Maguire movies where we don't need all these other heroes being added in. It takes away.
That's what I was. That's not kind of like what I was hoping for with the whole like reset. They're like nobody remembers who this guy is.
Yep.
He's just Spider-Man now. So I was like, okay, we're gonna like build that back up from like ground zero. But now he's already gonna be. I guess because like technically he was already still in like Civil War and stuff. So they know like Spider-Man, but they don't know Peter Parker. But like.
But even
still,
then,
like
they
let him do his own thing for a little bit.
They could have just first movie at the very least should be just about him.
That's what I'm saying.
Fighting like Green Goblin
or even if they kept
like
Scorpion,
or Rhino or any Spider-Man villain.
Yeah.
And then if 2 or 3 or not 2 or 3, but like the next 2 have some people here and there, cool, that's fine. But why is it after this reset you're now like, hey, let's just keep getting people to throw in this movie?
Yeah, Mr. Negative apparently might be in the movie or something like that.
Which that would have been fine if he was the main villain.
But on top of like the
like,
already
we don't need
like
all these
4
people.
Yeah.
But I wonder though if they're doing this because they know that people have kind of fell off after Endgame, and this is their way of trying to bring all these groups of these different superheroes together into one.
Yeah. And all the discourse online is like, why are they doing this?
Yeah.
This sucks.
It's very
Well,
much
of course.
them like overworking an art piece. Where
Yeah,
like, they're like,
100%.
oh, this thing isn't quite done yet. Let me put more into it. But then they keep in that cycle, and now they put too much.
Yeah.
Where it's like, because like if Punisher was in the movie, I'm not necessarily mad at that.
Yeah, I'd be like, that's fine.
Okay, yeah.
And then
he
like
could
with
be
Hulk,
a villain.
Well,
/
Hulk is where I'm like, why is Hulk here?
Hulk being in the movie, I'm like, they need to do something with the character.
Well, give him his own thing, though.
I mean, yes, give him his own thing, but they're not going to do that.
Fair. They hate Hulk.
They do. So I'm like, okay, all right, fine. But now it's like Mr. Negative, which is like, okay,
all right,
I like that,
Yeah.
but like maybe in like a Spider-Man,
like
thing.
a solo Spider-Man.
Like you can't have if you had Spider-Man and the Punisher and Mr. Negative, cool.
Yeah.
Spider-Man, Punisher, Hulk, cool. Spider-Man, Punisher, Hulk, and Mr. Negative,
That sounds
And
like too
Yelena?
much.
and now Yelena, and also maybe
And
Scorpion,
and potentially like Gwen and like some
and
other
Gwen?
people. Like
But that's what I mean. Like you're rushing the storyline by having
saying.
all these people in there because there's so many different interactions happening. It's like,
too much.
how are you supposed to follow what the hell's going on?
yeah.
Yeah, this has become from Fantastic Four to just Marvel.
shit
Shit on Marvel time.
Oh yeah. Forgot the point of what we were talking about.
Hey, we're disgruntled Marvel and watchers.
Fans, yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because it's not what the people want, but they're not listening. Because Spider-Verse shouldn't be doing better in that way than these movies. Like Spider-Verse has introduced so many other Spider-Men alone in their own movie, but it worked.
That's the thing, and even like with like Guardians of the Galaxy, like also a like ensemble cast kind of thing, but they like handle like all the characters better than, no offense, back to the main topic, Fantastic Four, because like in my, I guess to go a little bit more in depth for Fantastic Four, like kind of you were saying is like the characters don't really feel like super developed. If anything, like Johnny is probably the only one who has like an arc. The rest of them, like Reed, like does something.
Reed has like a
he has a growing moment.
He has he has like a 0.25% arc.
Yeah.
Like he
His
goes
is just,
from I got to do whatever I got to do to I got to be a dad.
Yeah.
But like,
I can't
really
control everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I think
it feels very much like they expected us to go into the movie being like, I know the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, you already know who we're talking about.
Yeah, like I feel like they expected you to already have a baseline knowledge of like what the movie was. Like you can't go into watching this movie as someone who has absolutely no idea about anything of the movie because you go in and be like, I know nothing. I'm so confused. I know absolutely nothing that happened. So it's like you really have to have that background knowledge of like what happened in the prior movies. And it's like some people don't. Some people are coming in as a new consumer looking at this and saying like, oh my God, this looks so cool. I want to watch it. And it's like you kind of are missing out on that experience a little bit if you don't know the history.
And like at the beginning, I guess they did. And once again, I wasn't locked in. So I like basically almost missed it. But I already know about Fantastic for a little bit. But like they do have the little bit, like the little like presentation in world that also tells the audience like they went to space, blew up, got powers, came back. Like that was basically So, but it's like, all right, but like, what's going on? What's their deal? You know what I mean? Like their dynamic, stuff like that. But you know,
I was gonna say, I think having them deal with Galactus in the first movie.
Bro,
a bit ambitious of a
They gotta hurry up and get to Doom, bro.
Yeah, well, maybe start with him.
I think he's
he's Doomsday.
Oh, he's like
he's Doomsday.
Yeah.
Doomsday.
Doomsday.
I don't know. Have them fight Super Skrull. I don't know, something. I feel like Galactus is just a little too.
I feel like he's just been attached to them since the first set.
Yeah,
and that's why they're like,
that's
you
true.
got to bring him back.
And like,
Mostly
I get
got-
it. But like, if they introduced Galactus as just like a force that is within the universe, like I feel like Galactus being in the final end credit scene might have been a little
like
bit
on
better
some
than,
Thanos type, like where you kind of builds up to him a little bit.
like I know that Doom is supposed to be the next Thanos type guy,
Yeah,
but like
it's
just like I don't know.
Which spoilers, I guess they show him for like 0.2 seconds, the back of his head, for like 0.2 seconds. So like I guess we're gonna probably get like little snippets of him, but even then, it didn't feel like
I don't know.
Yeah,
but
I'll give my take on the movie.
Oh, true. My bad, bro.
No, you're good. For me, I am not a movie connoisseur. I don't know all the ins and outs and all that stuff. I just like to watch something that might make me be like, man, this is cool. But for me, I think overall I liked the movie. There wasn't a lot that I didn't like. But I think altogether, like, there wasn't much of powers being used outside of Johnny and Sue a lot. I mean, like, the thing is just, her mogging the camera all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we don't see Reed do anything really until the end, pretty much.
Yeah.
Even, like, seeing, like, Ben fight, it wasn't really much besides, like, pick
pillars.
up truck, throw it, run through pillars, that kind of thing. So, like, the action didn't feel so, like, impactful.
Yeah.
And the story itself, like, felt good, but it also felt like it was still missing something to really, like, keep the audience, like, super engaged into it. And I will give credit. I do like that Johnny has more of a, like, impact on the movie to the story. Like, he is important to it. Seeing this side of Johnny, like, he's still the funny guy who, like, jokes around, doesn't take things serious sometimes, but, like, he does lock in and, like, has, like, a moment of, like, man, I am the one that can crack this. And he does it. And he figures out some important stuff. I don't want to go into too many details, but, like, he is an important character in the movie instead of just being, like, guy who just, like, talks to girls and flirts all the time.
Horny hot guy.
I wish they showed that more, though. Like, him doing what he was doing when he was doing the thing. Him, like, decoding the message and everything. I kind of wish they showed, like, a little more into him, like, figuring it out, because I feel like they showed a lot of, like, Reed when Reed was in his office and what he was doing and how he was tinkering with things. So I feel like it would have been cool to just see a little bit more of, like, that side from Johnny, because we know him as, like, a goofy character, a goofy guy, and, like, here you kind of see him lock in. He's, like, really, like, I'm gonna figure this out, and he does without any help, and it's pretty cool to see. So I wish they would have showed more of that.
He's like, I am an astronaut too. You have to not be a dumbass to go into space. So, like, which I think is fair. But I think when I've seen a couple other people kind of bring this point up, is that, like, with the whole, like he jokes around and that part's fine, but, like, the whole like kind of like, oh, I love woman part, that one was, like, very much like a show or like a tell and not show kind of thing, or just like because, like, his motivation for, like, Silver Surfer, that thing didn't feel like, I know they kept joking about it, but it didn't feel like it was like a, man,
Johnny is so horny.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It felt like a genuine, like,
the way I describe it is that he was ethically horny in this movie.
Okay. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. I mean, hey, she was digging his vibe, so I guess it worked.
You know? Sometimes you got it.
I will say though, for me personally, I do think he is my favorite Johnny.
Okay.
Personally,
I
can see why people wouldn't agree, but I think I like seeing this side of him, and even just seeing Joseph Quinn play him.
Yeah.
I feel like he does a good job. Of
Joseph Quinn was the one that I was like the most worried about.
Yeah.
But
Actually, I get
like
I get
it being a different interpretation of Johnny, I think he did a fantastic job.
Hey.
I'm still
so not looking at the
not looking at the camera. I think he did a good job as the character that he was trying to play.
Yeah.
I honestly, I could see a world where I can agree. Like I if I really think about it, I think I might agree.
Yeah,
to an extent,
I said, I know the whole being flirtatious with everyone or like a woman and that womanizer, that thing is important to like his character. But like for me, stuff like that I could do without when it comes to characters, especially like if it's been done enough. So kind of seeing this side of him and like seeing him like actually use his powers, like I think he probably used them the most realistically. Was just like, I don't know, cool.
Yeah. I think I honestly, I think you can make the case that this is like movie 3 versions of these characters for like everybody.
Yeah.
Like it's like the for Sue and Ben, but also for Reed and for Johnny, except they have some arcs in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think because like I love Chris Evans as Human Torch.
Yeah.
My favorite thing. This is Dolce. I love that.
Yeah. Yes.
But like I do enjoy kind of I don't even know if I'd say more mature, but like a less problematic Johnny.
Yeah.
I think is nice.
Yeah, it feels
he
like
grew
he's
up a little.
Yeah.
And I also find it interesting that he can flame on and not to burn his clothes.
That's what I was saying. I was like, wait.
Yeah. Well, it's flame retardant.
Oh, is that like
the
no,
suit
more than
was,
just the suit.
but like
his clothes.
Yeah, like his regular
I mean,
clothes.
like
Civvies.
all of his outfits are made by
this
Reed.
point, probably.
I guess that would make sense, wouldn't it?
At this point,
I do like the world itself too. How it's very like it's kind of like Fallout, where it's like old timey but futuristic.
Yeah.
So that was also cool. Like seeing them in that world,
Yeah, that
even
was
though we
fun.
know they're gonna be coming over at some point.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good.
My favorite was the guy. Never mind. Crossed over 2 different things.
What movie are you
You
thinking
thinking of
about?
Superman?
Yeah.
Oh.
Thinking of
No.
the guy who's like,
The
we're not gonna see.
transatlantic accent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Mr. Transatlantic accent.
Oh, you're
man.
you're talking about because we watched Spider-Man.
That's why. My brain crossed the 2 movies. The reporter guy.
the Daily Bugle.
Are you going to James?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, my brain crossed the 2 movies.
Yeah, that's all right.
But yeah, how do you guys feel? I guess since we brought it up, like character to character in each movie, like who played who do you think like did the best? We can rank them from like the 3 different movie types. Who you think did the best? We can start off with Reed Richards.
Ooh.
I feel like that was
sorry,
across
Miles
the,
Teller. Until you become the
We're
maker, you're
talking
going to be at the
all
bottom.
3. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Miles Teller. Hey, unfortunately.
Until you become the maker, then we'll
True.
talk.
Sorry. Unrelated. But I've so people talk about the whole Miles Teller becoming the maker thing. All I'm saying is, I think I also saw this somewhere, so it's not an original idea. But I saw like the Henry Cavill like Superman being like the Injustice like Superman. I said that'd be kind of tight too. Anyway, since he was already kind of edgy.
I mean, they were kind of alluding to that storyline anyway.
True,
of like
actually.
Superman turning evil when Lois dies.
So I think that'd be kind of tight. Anyway,
that'd be sick.
Yeah, but anyway, sorry. Miles Teller at the bottom. Unfortunately, I think he could play a good Reed, but I think with what he was given,
let's go across. Number 3, who's at the bottom?
Miles
Teller.
Miles Teller, yeah.
That's the one that was with
Fant4stic.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, the
that
gritty one.
movie.
I saw
3
it.
because she doesn't even really remember much about it. It was not that good.
Honestly,
I don't
we
believe
don't even got to discuss it. All of them are going to be at 3.
Yeah, they're all going to be at the bottom, I think.
No, I don't think any of them are going to hit 2 or 1.
I don't think there's a single interpretation of the main 4 or Doom that will be anything but the
Fant4stic, all
bottom.
of them at the bottom. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll get that out of the way.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Reed.
Yeah,
So what's the order we're thinking? For me, I'm going to say I don't know how to say his name, but the original and then Pedro.
I was gonna say for me it's second Pedro and then I forget his name right now, but then
Yeah.
He's a perfect Reed,
name.
bro.
Yeah, it's an interesting name to pronounce.
Yeah.
When you said it the first time, I was
Welsh.
like,
I think that's probably
okay.
But yeah, no, that
He's
one
like
he kills it as Reed.
Fantastic Reed.
Yeah,
that's still, and it might be almost a nostalgia thing, but that is my Reed Richards.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the guy. I guess we could put John Krasinski in there.
True. He's 3. and Miles Teller's
Teller's
4.
4, yeah.
Yeah, there you
Only
go.
because we didn't get much of
Yeah.
a view.
Yeah, I think he could have.
they all got
you know,
clapped.
Foolishly
been
getting
cool.
clapped.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I think I would put Pedro at 2 and the other guy at 1. The only thing is they held back Pedro from his true potential.
True, they really
Yeah.
Because
did.
Pedro was going to do like I think his own like transatlantic
Yeah.
accent and
Really?
Yeah,
like
And they're
saying
like,
like that type
"Hey,
of
pal."
like thing.
I would have
And then-
loved
and
it.
then they're like, "Hey, buddy, simmer down."
I think people are saying it's because he's gonna like cross over to like the main universe. So they're
Yeah.
like, that'd be too
We don't-
weird with. Like,
we don't want him to
everyone
talk funny if he's
Yeah,
with people who don't.
essentially.
Even though
Why?
like
Who
he
cares?
provides
Talk
characterization.
funny. Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
It makes
Like, it's
sense.
who
He
he is. Like,
travels.
It's
yeah.
better when characters talk different when they are different characters
Yeah,
instead of
true.
everybody talking the same.
True.
Whoa.
Whoa! Yeah.
Yeah, like Pedro, I think like he did good in playing the role,
Mhm.
but I do think there could have been more.
Yeah, they
Mhm.
I
didn't
think
give
I
much
think
to
they
work
played
with.
more into the
And he's
him
such
being
a good
smart
actor too.
and like kind of selfish in his like ways of operating.
Mhm.
Like
Well,
that was kind of it.
If anything, I'd say it's selfless. like-
Selfless to like a
Like
to
so
a
much
fault.
so that it's like
he's willing to sacrifice anything.
so much so selfless that it
Yeah.
becomes
Dangerous.
a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a better way to say
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
What do you think? Pedro's 2, 1.
I think 2. I definitely think that he could have not anything against him, but I think he could have done
I'm sure it was the writers.
a
Yeah.
better job because like this is Joel we're talking about. Like he gave his fucking whole heart and soul into that performance,
These
and
guys
like
don't think
Season
they
1.
think so.
I'll give you season 1.
I feel like him as a character
initially
and
Joel?
his acting abilities would be so much better if he was able to kind of just take reign and like do what he's capable of.
Did I say I didn't like him as Joel?
I think season 2. I mean, you weren't on some of
Yeah.
the
I
episomes
think
for
the
that.
performance.
But-
Oh yeah, the
Him-
performances.
his
Some of
performance.
the performances.
Yeah.
season
like
two
kind of
were a
all
little-
around, not even
yeah.
specifically just him. I think
But I think it also has to do with just how they organize.
I
the
blame that on
events.
direction as well
Yeah.
too. I think
Yeah.
more so than
Okay, so next we'll do Sue Storm. That one I think is kind of hard.
It's hard, but not in like a good way.
Yeah, I
Like-
feel like they didn't get enough representation
Yeah.
in either one.
Like I think I
Yeah.
would say probably First Steps Sue or Vanessa Kirby at number 1, and then Jessica Alba at number 2. Only because Vanessa Kirby was a character and more confident
that's fair.
and more like a character that is a woman that's not just look at her naked boobies scene.
yeah,
Where Jessica Alba was
unfortunately.
able to get some presence in like the second movie with her interactions with the Silver Surfer, but it was still very heavily based on her. Not to be I'm still not looking at the camera. Not to be a liberal about it, but like her confidence very much had to do with her being intertwined with another man, as opposed to her being confident and like important on her own.
It's
Okay.
male-centered
Just-
confidence
exactly,
instead of like
exactly.
self-centered confidence.
For Jessica Alba's character.
Makes
So
sense.
while neither of them have a huge, robust amount of character to really like
Mm-hmm.
chew on, I'd say with Vanessa Kirby's being more of like this is a woman and she is also a superhero.
I think also with that, it's they wanted to really attach the role of mother to her.
Also true. Yeah.
Mhm.
Versus like that's kind of like you said before, it was just like
The naked
I
boobies
can't
girl.
be
Yeah.
like focused on like her relationships between two men.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So Vanessa Kirby mothering, it kind of
Yes,
gives you
sir.
extra points.
Mother.
I think I can agree. It's
Yeah.
it's
Mother is mothering.
it's unfortunate given the circumstances.
Yeah.
Because I would like to give like more of an argument for both sides, but it's just really
Yeah,
they
they're-
weren't given a lot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
I agree. So like I know, don't come at me in the comments. I know it is a point in the movie and it's a reason. I get there's a reason why that she goes where she goes pregnant. But it just pisses me off that she goes
yeah.
pregnant.
Yeah.
And it just gets me so mad.
Yeah.
And like I
It's,
know that it's the point of the movie.
Yeah.
But
It's
like
why would you take?
it just
was
pisses me
very-
off
yeah.
so bad
It
because
was
she is so
very-
heavily pregnant,
Yeah.
and you take her
Very.
somewhere so dangerous.
Yeah.
Very irresponsible.
Yeah,
It-
it was.
I
And everybody's just like,
understand.
Yeah.
Right. I know it wholeheartedly. Like it was one of the major like plots of the movie, but like it pissed me off
Fair.
so bad.
fair, yeah.
I'm like, this woman is so fucking heavily pregnant. She can give birth any moment, and y'all dumbasses take her here. Like, what are you doing?
I feel like it would have been as simple as having the Silver Surfer be the one to be like, Galactus wants
That's
the
what
baby.
I thought too.
Yeah.
Like that's why I feel like I'm kind of conflicted about this one in her character because I feel like it was a really dumb decision of them to bring her there. But like I also understand that it was very, very important to the movie.
Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say I don't think Franklin Richards is an American citizen because he was born in space.
True.
But his parents are citizens.
Yeah.
So he's
So
still
by
makes
default.
sense. So by default, yeah.
yeah.
That's funny. that, you recognizing that somehow.
Yeah. I will say I'll quickly go back to the ranking, but I will say going back to like your thing or both of your like with the whole like Galactus being like brought up and then resolved in one movie, so that way they can kind of quickly be like, all right, on to the next thing.
We are going to touch up on Galactus.
No, not even that. Not even that. I think more so. Well, kind of. I think if like Silver Surfer was solely like the antagonist, and then at the end it was like then alluded to like they're like, damn.
Instead of Doom at the end, it would have been Galactus at the
Yeah,
end.
kind of thing. And then the next movie's like Galactus, and then like Doom. Kind
I
of.
will
That's why I
say-
feel like that would have been good because
Yeah.
then it wouldn't have been rushing the whole
Exactly.
storyline now.
Kinda, that's what it felt like. Is that it felt very like.
I think I was a little disappointed watching it, basically rewatching Silver Surfer again because it's the same plot. Just something's
Yeah.
changed.
True.
Yeah.
You know, like we knew anyone that watched Rise of the Silver Surfer knew how this movie was going to end, especially in the last like
Sure.
20 minutes.
Oh, you know
Sure.
what? I hadn't
Sure.
even considered that part.
What happened?
Yeah.
Huh? Sorry.
Yeah.
he's-
Like what happened with the Silver Surfer
Sure,
and
sabotage.
Galactus.
Yeah.
How it's basically just the same
Yeah.
thing from
Yeah.
the other one.
Yeah. So
I'm assuming
it
that's
feels
because that's,
kinda-
like,
it
a
feels kinda
comic thing,
lazy.
but like
Yes, but there's more to the Fantastic Four than just
Than
that.
just
It
And,
like,
could have
yeah,
been
yeah.
and
done
us talking
in
about
different
here,
ways.
making Silver Surfer be the villain of the first one, like you said,
yeah.
would have been better
Yeah.
to kind of keep us focused on that. And then like, okay, this is like the big threat now, the big bad coming up on like whatever the second movie is. After that, they could have defeated Galactus, then make Doom, you know, the villain.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I think would have been, like better pacing. Cause like, spoilers. Well, no, I'm not going to go into it, but like they had like introducing the characters, giving a little bit of dynamic building. Main problem, one resolution failed, another resolution kind of failed, then the last one. And it's like, it felt like so much for one movie.
Yeah.
So like, that's why I was like, it like build, like you said, 2 movies would have, I feel like
Yeah.
been like a little bit better for that.
Now we just got,
Sorry. No, I was sorry. Yeah. Go back to the rankings.
We got Ben.
It's not even close.
Yeah.
It's not even close. Original
Yeah.
Michael Chiklis.
2005
The
or
Thing.
whatever. Yeah.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
That'll always be
Yes,
my
sir.
guy.
Okay.
It's going to take a lot to change my mind about that.
Yeah.
That was the GOAT.
True.
And this one didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And I really like the actor.
yeah.
I really enjoy him. However, and I don't know if it also has to do with the same reason why they didn't want Pedro doing a funny voice.
Mhm.
Why is he just speaking normally?
That's what I'm saying. Just like
Yeah.
it just sounds like
it's
a dude.
it's very
Like,
distracting.
yeah.
Like, it's like I could see I think it's also like kind of silly. So like I like it as
Mhm.
well. But like in the movie, he didn't really do much of anything, and like besides lift the
Car
truck,
for some kids.
which like neat. And I like him and Johnny's dynamic. I like that they're like kind of boys.
Yeah.
There's still like a little bit of like that like
That like rivalry.
like, yeah,
in a
like,
way,
right,
but
but, like,
I like
like
the
cool.
energy he also kind of gives off,
Mhm.
like him just being like caring, like cool with everyone,
yeah.
and even just he just seems like a nice,
Mhm.
chill guy. But I do think he's too much of a support character,
Yeah.
even though he's like supposed to be one of the main 4.
Yeah.
He kind of felt like a background character almost.
Yeah.
It's
And the CGI wasn't great.
True.
I
I agree.
gotta re-see those scenes. I gotta watch them again.
Yeah.
So
I
you're
do
both
agree.
you're both agreeing
Yeah.
that order.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you agree?
Yeah.
I'm struggling.
I'll be honest. Actually,
Okay.
He's like,
I'll be honest with you,
Fant4stic one,
actually-
best one.
actually, I might put Fant4stic over First Steps, only because like
Oh.
his dynamic with Reed, him being like the writer, well, until he thought Reed betrayed him. His being like his like day one childhood best friend, ride or die, back at the science fair, even to like them being like 19, whatever, like how old they are, and still being his boy, and then being like the tragic, like obviously, you know, the writing with it being like super gritty and stuff. At that point, it kind of falls apart, but I like that dynamic more than I think I like Ben's dynamic in First Steps, only because like him and like Johnny for sure, but like him and Reed and Fant4stic kind of better. I'll be honest.
I think it's because, and it's like, and we keep saying it's like obviously a problem, but because this is already an established like
there's not
Fantastic
much,
Four and all that, it's like he's really cool with like Johnny. He's really cool with Sue.
Yeah.
Obviously he's cool with Reed, but he kind of is like Reed needs to, or likes to do his own thing. So I'm gonna let him do his thing.
Yeah.
So I think that like creates some like weird issue, like not issue, but like weirdness there, where it's like he doesn't feel like his best friend.
Yeah.
Because Reed is just locked in his lab all day.
We also didn't get a whole lot of him, so that's like a big factor as well. Yeah. So until I see more of like this version of the Thing, I'm willing to put him higher, but
I'm not mad at that. I think I almost agree putting Fant4stic Thing over First Steps Thing, but have you considered that Fant4stic Thing does not wear pants?
I did forget that, but honestly, hey, if you gotta let it hang out, if you lose your
nothing's hanging out.
If you lose your rock meat, hey, bro, who's gonna stop? Like, hey,
I would say I wish that the Thing did not wear that sweater. That one clip they showed
the sweater.
No, that one clip that they showed where he was wearing just the pants and no shirt. I was like, that looks sick. But with the sweater, you know, it's neat because it's new. But like,
I'll be honest with you,
titties.
Facts. I'll be honest with you. When he had the iconic fit on, he did not have that shit on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was
honestly.
like the trench. I was like, it's not really trenching for him right now. I don't know. I'm not really.
His face just looks silly.
Yeah, and
it's because of the way the eyes are. He's got like visors.
Yeah.
And I know it's more like comic accurate, but have we? And people are like, yes, but have we ever considered that maybe we leave some of the comic things in the comics?
Have we considered that maybe comic things don't always translate well
to
in live action?
I think we should take the story maybe from the comics.
Exactly.
There it is.
But they don't seem to do that.
No, not true.
I like your point. That is a really good point. But I think I'm still going to keep him at 3. And I think I'm going to have to agree with you with keeping the original Thing on number 1 and this one on 2. But I think if in the next movie he has a more prevalent role, he could become my favorite. Because like I said, I like the energy he gives off. I like the vibe. I think seeing him in action more would be a little bit better to kind of maybe move him up there a little bit. But he just wasn't very prevalent. But like I said, I like the energy he was giving off.
Yeah.
I think also seeing a version of the Thing that isn't depressed about being a scary rock
That's
monster
another thing.
was nice.
I kind of like that too. I kept waiting. I was like, is there at some point where we're gonna get that? Which I'm not mad at.
But he didn't get much of anything, which is unfortunate.
Yeah. So it's like, would we have gotten it if he got more focus? I don't know. Maybe.
See, but that's the thing. This is another one of those things where, like, the ones we got were, like, right after the transformation. There's this one. He's been doing his thing for a year. Yeah. So, like, maybe he's already had that arc.
Has it only been a year?
Yeah, I think it was a year or
3
so
years or something
after.
like that.
What are you talking about?
Wow.
I don't think it was very long.
It was more than a year. It's been
like
years.
Yeah.
I think it felt like it was like a long time.
It felt like it, but I don't think it was like that long. It might have been like 3 years.
I'd say at most
like
a decade.
Oh, yeah, had to have been more than that because like she even with all the stuff Sue did. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
So
I don't remember. But
next up is
Human. No.
We did them all.
Sue.
We didn't do Johnny.
I thought we did. Yeah, that was the first one we started.
No.
Well, no, that technically wasn't.
Oh, you're right.
A part of this.
Johnny.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I already know mine.
For
me, it's
And then
for me, it's gonna be Joseph Quinn, Chris Evans, Michael B.
For me, I'm gonna say Chris Evans, Joseph Quinn, only because, like, I'm not.
You want to see him flirt?
Like, I'm not like there are aspects of both of them. Like the Chris Evans one only being like a horn dog. Like, it was funny when it came out. Like, it's still like,
but it's similar argument to Sue. It's the times that make it kind of like because they're just like, let's sexualize the woman and make the man horny for a woman. You know? I like his because like it feels like you also got to remember he's in Deadpool too.
He is in.
Yeah, but that's a different. That's a different
same
dude.
Johnny
That's
Storm.
a different dude. That's
Captain
they got
America
the same.
if he had fire.
I'm just saying that's him and now.
Literally,
he's no longer the playboy. He's just scared. Well, he's dead.
Well, yeah, now he's clapped. But
Deadpool and Wolverine spoilers.
True. Well, hey, you go back and watch that episode. Anyway,
it's on Disney.
Now that it's spoiled, check it out.
True. Yeah. Because like. With like him, like that being like kind of like the only part of his character, a little bit in like the second movie where he was like not even that. That kind of be like his only like character point is unfortunate, but I do like how he portrayed him, like a little bit more like cocky and confident, and like I like that, like where he's like that's the Human Torch. He's like a daredevil kind of. Yeah, it makes sense. Whereas this one, I very much so enjoy like them being like he's actually intelligent and is capable, but that like then being like his only one like trait for this. That's where it feels a little bit like we can have a mix of both.
And I get that.
I think.
And I just remembered that like he does in many moments tries to like be involved and stuff, but they keep pushing him away.
Oh, that's true.
Because they don't see him as like the smart, intelligent guy that he can be. They just see him as this childlike adult who like likes to just have fun.
Yeah.
And that's a big like issue you could tell with him. Like every time it happens, you can kind of see like, damn, like he's getting pushed away.
Yeah.
And he kind of feels that, which is why when it comes to solving the like decoding the messages, he's like, I'm just gonna do this in my room with myself, like get this done.
Yeah.
Now, I like that as a character like
Trait in general.
moment.
Yeah.
Like them being like, no, you're a dumb idiot, so get out of here. We're doing smart people stuff.
Yeah.
The problem is they never showed us a
really
reason
portray it.
why they see him as a dumb idiot.
Yeah.
Because
that's
they've only
fair.
ever showed us him being like maybe like not taking everything too seriously, but nothing that would portray him as being like incapable of helping.
Yeah, immature.
Yeah. Like Chris Evans, we have example after example
we
of
know
why
he-
that guy would not be
yeah.
able to help.
Oh yeah.
But this one, we don't see it.
all we really kind of see him be is capable. So it's like
so it's like a disconnect there where it's like it's like, hey guys, you know that the Human Torch can be a little silly sometimes, right? We'll come into the movie with that knowledge already because we're not going to show that.
Well, yeah.
Aside from just him kind of just being a little lax, you know.
The scene in Times Square though, that one's hard. I'll give him that.
Yes.
That was a very
best
good
scene in the movie.
That's probably I would say that's like the best scene.
definitely.
Yeah.
Best scene in the movie.
Yeah.
It's crazy how like just like a simple scene like of something like that where it's not crazy bombastic, but it's just like a scene that like
because that's like
it's impactful.
That's like character stuff.
Exactly.
Like it's not just like
that's what it is.
Yep.
I think I might put Chris Evans above only because that character feels more alive.
Fair.
Yeah, okay.
If we had more time with this Johnny and more context for who this Johnny is, I think he could go above him.
I agree.
But with what we got, I think I'd have to go with the other one. Just because like they just needed to show more of who this Johnny is. Because otherwise you're basing him off of the perspective of like our usual interpretation of Johnny, which like is the same guy. So like I think that's why I would say that.
Yeah, I think if he like showed more range, he'd probably be higher. I'd probably put him up one, but
I think I could still be convinced ultimately.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. What about you?
I feel like I like this Johnny more, but like you said, I kind of just wish we saw more of him. Like this honestly just goes back to the point of like they should have split this movie into two.
Yeah.
It really should have just like given us more background of the characters and like more background of like what's actually going on and how they're trying to problem solve it, because I feel like if they would have shown him more in depth of trying to decode everything, like he easily would have been number one across the board, I think, for everyone. But I think because they didn't show much of it and they kind of just, you kind of, like I said, you had to use your knowledge from other movies and like you said, to kind of know what's happening, and then you can go from there. But I feel like if we got more of who these people are, like give us a refresher, give us a new background, give us a new story, like give us something of these individuals, and we didn't get that. And it kind of took away from him as a character a little bit.
Yeah. You said he'd be one?
Yeah, he'd be one, but I
So he's
just
not
wish
one.
Or he is one?
he's
Sorry.
he's like they're like tied, because while I don't like the like over hornballness of Chris Evans, I do like understand that's how Johnny is portrayed in those as a character in those movies. But with this one, like I really just feel like we were kind of taken away from who he was. Like we didn't really get that full grasp of him as a character, because like you said, we know him as like the goofy playful guy, and here he's more locked in, he's more focused, he's more like trying to figure out what's going on. He's much more of a character like Reed in a sense, and like I would have loved to see more of that, because I easily would have put him like top tier, number one, no doubt in my mind. But like because we're missing that, I'm like, oh, like yeah, he's number one, but like he's not as solidified at number one as I feel like I'd like him to be.
Yeah. Sorry, very quickly.
No,
I
you're fine.
I do agree with you. Like, and cause when you said, I was thinking about it, I was like you said, like, we know, and kind of like a little bit what you said too, like, we know, like, what he's supposed to be like from previous knowledge and stuff. Like, well, if you are not new to like the Fantastic Four, which, you know, but like you said, this is a new, like, Johnny. Like, give us that, like, this is a whole other universe. Give us a little something. Because all we saw was them, like, in crisis mode. Like, we saw, like, the little, like, dinner scene in the very beginning, and then it very quickly went into, like, everybody had to lock in. Whereas, like, with the originals, we had a little bit of, like, them goofing. They got their powers, some crisis, the marriage in the second movie, and then, like, so, like, we saw, like, more out of them. Whereas in this one, it's, like, kind of just, like, everyone being, like, damn, how do we save this world? You know what I mean? So it's, you know.
It's like they took the 2 original movies and they morphed them into one. And, like, they took out a lot of things that would have given the movie substance. Like, I feel like you said, this is a new universe. Give us the background. Give us the story. Change some things. Keep some things the same.
Facts.
But, like, give us that information as viewers so we can kind of understand more of who this character is rather than seeing the few clips of him going back and forth figuring it out. Because I feel like we more so saw Reed and Reed's efforts and what he was trying to do in order to figure things out than we did to see Johnny. And Johnny was a huge part of it. If Johnny wasn't able to figure out what she said, like, who would have known what would have happened? Like, he possibly would have never been able to decode that. So it's like you're missing a good integral part of the movie.
I will say they can only show a man listening to tape so many times to get it across.
No, I get that, but, like, I wish, like, it would have been, like, other ways of him, like, investigating it, because I feel like that's not the only thing that he did. Like, there must have been, like, other things that he could have done.
Yeah.
And I, like, wish they just would have showed that more or, like, shown it differently. Or I don't really know what I'm asking for, but I just wish that there was a little more to it than just, like, the few clips of him just listening to it over and over and over again.
I think they might have even been able to kind of subtly do it.
That's what,
Like, show a scene of them at dinner, and Johnny is distracted because he's working out of a
listening.
notebook.
Right.
Yeah.
He's got
Or
headphones in. He's
there's-
writing things down. He's in a notebook.
Or
Like,
there's like a
you
scene-
can hear him in the background whispering.
Yeah.
whispering
Yes.
Or
orders.
there's a
Something.
scene where, like, Reed goes to check on the baby, and Johnny is walking by with a stack of papers. And then Reed's like, "Oh, Johnny, can you help me with this thing?" And he's like, "Oh, sorry, I'm kind of busy.
Yeah.
But maybe in a second."
I think that'd have been
You
cool.
know,
Right.
Yeah.
Little
Like,
kind of like subtle things like
that
that.
would have been so
And then
good.
be like, "Oh,
little
he's been working
Easter
on this the
eggs.
whole movie."
Mhm.
Could have been interesting.
Makes sense.
Because, like, kind of like with what you were saying, I think we could have, like, the percentage bar we could have slid it a little bit more over into, because, like, end of the day, seeing Reed right on the board and testing his baby 30 times. End of the day, hey, bro, like, well, I get it, because, like, that the whole point is that, like, he's very neurotic and, like, kind of, like, obsessive about things like that and wanting to make sure the baby doesn't end up like what she blatantly said. But, like, there's, like, we get it. That's not, like, you know what I mean? Like, show us, like, 2 scenes of that, and, like we get it. But, like, seeing, like, a little bit more of the Johnny stuff and being, like, kind of, like, seeing that, like, fleshed out a little bit more, like I think that would have been cooler, I think, a little bit.
I feel
Especially
like
because it was so important to handling Silver Surfer, I feel like, you know?
I feel like it goes, like, baby Galactus, and then right underneath it is, like, Johnny Silver Surfer. It's almost like that was, like, the major and the minor stories. It's like Johnny was, like, the minor story of it all, but it's like he really should have been a major part of the story, because it's like, although the baby is what this is about, it's also about him and what he discovered and how he was able to figure it out. Because, like I said, if he wasn't able to decode what she said, who knows what would have happened. Things could have been way different. He could have taken over and everything would have been poof, gone. So it's like, I feel like that wasn't as much of a prevalent storyline as I wish it would have been, because it was a huge, because you take that out and what do you have? You know what I mean? You have still the story, but, like, you're missing such a huge chunk of it. It's like, give me what I want.
Facts.
Yeah.
Give her what she wants.
Give the lady what she wants.
Yeah.
All right. We've been yapping for a while. We're getting close to that time.
Yeah.
Let's just give our final ratings for the movie before we close it out.
So less. Me?
Yeah, you can start.
I've been thinking about this for a little bit, and I still don't know. I'm like, once again, as just, I guess, what's the word? Closing statement, summarize what you did in the opening statement. It was a cool movie. I didn't have a bad time, but, like, it was just, Like they could have came harder to the booth. You know what I mean?
It felt. I'd say this. It felt like a mid-season finale TV show.
Like
Almost, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So like, I've been wrestling with like a 6.5 or 7.
Me too.
I might give like a 6.5. I think I'm gonna land on a 6.5 because it's not bad, but it's not like great. It's not fantastic anyway.
I'm doing a solid 6.
Okay.
It's not mid,
Yeah.
but it's not much above.
Yeah.
You know, like there's some things that I like, some things that I think are cool, things that are interesting. But ultimately, it's not. I'm not like, man, I want to see that again.
Yeah.
Or like when I walked out of Thunderbolts, I was like, damn, that was
Yeah.
a movie.
That was tight. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, just to point out, it felt like there was it went Act 1, Act 2, and then Act 3.
Low key.
Yeah,
It's very interesting.
Yeah.
With like the baby, and then also with like the solving stuff, Galactus, and yeah. Anyways,
What would you give it?
I kind of feel like I'd agree with Alex. Like I was stuck between the 6.5, 7, but like you also had valid points as well. So it's like I'm stuck between like a 6.25 to a 6.5.
Yeah.
Because like I do like the movie. It wasn't like a total pile of dog crap. Like it was good. It did have points to it, but I wish there was more.
Yeah.
Like I genuinely feel like they took the first 2 movies and they took the entire plot line of both and they mushed it into one movie, and they just did it too fast. Like we don't get the history and the story that we did before, and that I feel like we as Marvel fans are accustomed to. Like we really want the details. The details are kind of everything when it comes to Marvel movies, and it's like if you miss something small, you miss a whole storyline. So I think with the way that Marvel's going, like I want them to do better, so I'm hoping that this is them going to do better. So if they get a 6.25, I'd say for now. But hopefully next time, hopefully the next movie, they'd get like a 7 or an 8. But who knows?
I'm gonna give it a 6. After some discussion around us today, the movie's got its flaws, and one of those for me is that it has room to grow. I think I like the characters. I like what they did, but I don't necessarily enjoy that it's the same story told again. I also don't like that and I guess it can be hard when you have a cast like of 4 people. You gotta like balance between them all, but only 2 feel really important out of the 4, and technically 2 out of the 5 if you count the baby.
I feel like he was more important than like all of the rest of them in some points.
I mean, quite literally, he was like the driving force, I guess.
Yeah, like they
so
made him like the focal point. I
Yeah.
feel like at some points, like it was first the mom and dad, and then it was the baby, and then it's like the other 2 are just side
For
characters.
me, I'm saying Johnny. Johnny's for me.
Yeah,
as
Johnny's
an
like the
important
main
character.
character.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. But
So,
the way that it kind of looked.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 6. I'm hoping in the next movie we can see more development from them, and hopefully, I feel like it's not gonna happen because I feel like they're just gonna rush into Doomsday. But it'd be nice to see them go on another adventure together and tackle a Fantastic Four like villain, where we get to see more of them shining in that.
Yeah.
I have one last thing I wanted to
All right,
mention.
1 point, and I'm closing it out.
The problem with this movie lies in that they expect you to know who these characters are.
Yep.
And it goes for more than just the Fantastic Four.
Mhm.
It goes for Silver Surfer as
Yep.
well.
Yep.
However,
Mhm.
there is a reveal in the movie that is ineffective if you know anything about Silver Surfer.
True.
And it's the fact that she was like
Assigned.
she became the herald to save her own people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like that her like Johnny deciphering the message was like to find that out
Yeah.
and to like connect with her on that level of like her humanity.
Yeah.
However, if like you go into the movie knowing that information
then you're
already,
yeah.
you're like, yeah. So like the
Duh, Johnny.
yeah, like that's like the whole time I was like, oh, okay, yeah, she did it to save her people.
Yeah.
She did it to save her people. So that's like
Yeah.
in the back of my mind the whole time.
Yeah.
So then when the reveal happens, it's very much like, Oh, okay. Like
Yeah.
But that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Also, the
Yeah.
ending
you
is
could
like
have
that, where it's
predicted
like,
the whole ending.
oh no, Galactus is gonna win. You're like,
Yeah.
oh no, I've seen this movie already.
Yeah.
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 And then
Oh, there she
boom,
is.
it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I forgot about her until she did that. I don't lie to you, because
Yeah.
she like was gone for a while.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Mhm.
so it was a bit ineffective.
yeah.
Yeah. And I
Unfortunately.
wanted to touch upon some more things, but time escapes us. So if this is something that you enjoyed, you want to hear more of, let us know, and we'll obviously bring it up again. But hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We'll see y'all next week. And as always, we are
Dubois.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Deuces. See you later.